Second grade, Here I Come by D.J. Steinberg, illustrated by Laura Wood. Back to school. No more lazy beach ball days. No more summer getaways. No more splashing in the pool. No siree, it's back to school. But there's one big ray of sun, even though vacation's done. At least I know when summer ends, it's time to see my old friends. The gang's all back. Did Shane get taller? Or Zane get smaller? Something's different there. Camille's got earrings, Anne's all tall, and Lee got spiked up hair. He showed up with 2 big teeth, and someone stretched out Zach. We're all a summer older, but hooray! The gang's all back. From me to we. Mr. Dar likes circles. Seriously. Today he drew one and labeled it me. Then he circled that circle and wrote family. And around that he drew a community. He made more circles all itty-bitty and circled them all to make up a city. He showed how more cities together create a bigger circle called a state. Then a state makes countries, and on he went to show how those make a continent. He drew one last circle, kind of like he began it, and he wrote the name we on the big giant planet. So that's how we go from me to we, and how we are all stuck together, you see. Temptation. If you might even be possibly tempted to talk to the person near you, go and change your place, says the teacher, right now, before I do. I look at my friend, and my friend looks at me, and soon our guilty eyes meet. I gather my things and head across the room to find a different seat. Soccer practice. My sweatpants have a hole in them, and I'm not telling where. But no matter what Coach Daniel says, I'm not getting out of this chair. Spelling test. Every Friday morning, we have our spelling test. I'm not the greatest speller, but I always do my best. Take a look at my book. Check out this book. It's my new reading book, and it's not like those little kids' book. Take a look. It's chock full of chapters, and hey, wait a minute. Excuse me, but why are there no pictures in it? "20 minutes at a night." You have to read 20 minutes a night when you're in second grade? It's only 20 minutes, I know, but there's so much else to do. I need to play games with my brother and talk to my friends about stuff and throw a ball so my dog won't get bored. Then Mom says, enough is enough. So I opened the book. 20 minutes was all, and I figured I'd give it a try. I don't know how, but I looked up, a whole hour had whizzed by. Just one more chapter, I begged my mom. Enough is enough, she said. Tomorrow, I can't wait to read some more before it's time for bed. Tryouts. I went to the school play tryouts, but I tripped coming up the stage stairs. Everyone giggled. I figured I'd blown it. But then I decided, who cares? I pretended to trip all over the place. I stood up and tumbled back down. The kids laughed so hard the teacher says, you're cast in the part of the clown. Hungry art. Art becomes before lunch, so I'm in a hungry mood. I guess that could be why I'm always painting food. Recycle week. We're saving the planet this week. Hurrah! We're making no garbage at all, except for the sort of recyclable kind that can go in the box in the hall. For lunch, we bring a reusable bag with plastic compartments and seals. Then we pack them back up, and yuck, what is this? I forgot the bananas have peels. My teacher says they're great for compost to help grow the garden at school. He gives me 2 stickers. I hand him the peel. Let me tell you, recycling is cool. It. Every day at recess, you have to shout, "Not it!" Because if you didn't say it, then you'll be it, legit. But if you're it, don't pitch a fit. Just run around and flail. And when you tag somebody else, you shout, "You're it," and bail. Marshmallow toes. Our hallway, on our way back to the classroom, our teacher leads the 2 rows and says not to make too much noise by walking on marshmallow toes. Walls of dreams. The wall in the hall says I have a dream, with a place for us kids to say all the things we imagine in our own dreams. How the world could be better someday. The wall in the hall is covered with dreams for just about everything, and although they're just dreams, that's a good place to start, like it was for the great Dr. King. Valentine's party. I got 3 billion Valentines, but the one that is way off the charts is the one I got from my teacher. It's a red foiled milk chocolate heart. Fraction action. I thought up a show called Fraction Man. It made my friends all laugh. When he's attacked by bad guys, he divides himself in half. Then he can keep dividing himself into clones that get smaller in size till the villain finds himself fighting off 64 super fierce little guys. The principal's office. Someone passed a note to give the person next to me, so I was just the delivery guy. I'm innocent, you see. But when the teacher noticed, I was asked to leave the room and sent to see the principal. Now I walk the hall of doom. By the time I'm in her office, I confess my life of crime. I was tardy for recess. I drew in a book. I swallowed gum one time. The principal sends me back to class with a smile. For goodness sakes, she says that even awesome kids are allowed to make mistakes. Noodle time. Our teacher's kind of funny. Every day he plays a song and makes us bop out of our chairs to hop, skip, scootle along. The whole class wiggles and waggles their arms and legs in caboodles. For exactly 1 minute we dance and wave like a bunch of second-grade noodles. The funny thing about 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. I guess that could maybe be true. But 0 times 1,000, how can that equal 0 too? Dribble trouble. We are practicing dribbling in gym today. The ball had a mind of its own, I must say. I was doing just fine till I stopped at the line, and that ball kept on drib, 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 dribbling away. Measurements. When I went to the doctor, he measured me and said I was 3'11". That seemed kind of short, so I did some math. In inches, that's 47. That sounded a bit better. Still not great, if you know what I mean. So I converted it to centimeters. That was a whopping 119. End of the year barbecue. The Lesters invited us all to their pool, the kids and teachers too, and to celebrate our class finishing school, with an end of year barbecue. We played Marco Polo and tug of war, wolfed down hot dogs with lemonade, took a few more pictures and told stories about second grade. When at last it came time to say our goodbyes, I felt one little tear, and it gave me a shiver to realize how much we've shared this past year. And that's when it really struck me that circle our teacher made, this class has become my community, and together we'll conquer third grade. The end.